Oh, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and there's another thing people are being confused about regarding the RTX 3090. Because as you probably already know, not all graphics cards are created equal. However, for the most part, you can expect that each graphics card of the same type, but coming from different OEMs, say your Gigabyte, ASUS, whoever, you can expect to have similar performance, with the main differences being tiny features like, maybe a slightly higher OC, or the design of the cooler, or the most important RGB. But this time around, there has been quite a few things that these manufacturers have been doing to try and set the cards apart, with some really interesting results. And if you don't pick up the correct RTX 3090, then you may be losing out on quite a bit of performance, so listen up if you don't want to make a mistake. And also, I'd like to thank Dan Howdle for suggesting this video, while also providing some really interesting information about this whole ordeal. Basically, if you haven't heard yet, ASUS completely ran away with it this time when it comes to performance on the RTX 3090 Strix variant. Because as Dan correctly pointed out here, while most RTX 3090s perform around 10% better, maybe a bit more, than an RTX 3080, the ROG Strix 3090 OC completely runs away with it, reaching over 21%. How on earth do they do that? And what is the price for that kind of additional performance? Well, ROG really packed in everything they could into its graphics card to really make it the flagship above all flagships. It's already factory overclocked, as you can expect from many cards nowadays, but also it has a third power rail, and also it has its power limits increased all the way to 480 watts. Now, with each generation, Nvidia, AMD, whoever, they need to create a card that has way smarter power delivery if they really want to, outshine the competition and push the performance of the cards. And Nvidia has done some rather interesting stuff this time around, like introducing the brand new 12-pin connector for powering both the RTX 3080 and 3090. And ASUS has taken it one step further by introducing these additional measures into the graphics cards, and clearly it does carry quite a big performance impact. So not only does it have way higher clocks than more of a mainstream card like, say, the Zotac Trinity, but combined with just these additional power delivery options, it becomes an absolute beast. Like, just look at it here, look at the difference in performance between a Zotac Trinity and the ASUS ROG Strix. Now, true, that may not be entirely fair because one's factory overclocked and one's not, but let's take another factory overclocked 3090, and as you can see, the same story. The ROG Strix OC just completely demolishes its competition. Now, of course, that comes with a price, and yes, it is a tad more expensive than your regular RTX 3090. But also consider the fact that when you're already spending so much money on a graphics card, then such a little difference may not really even matter to you, and you could be getting so much additional performance. I've always said that, hey, if you really want to buy something expensive, you may as well just save a bit extra and go for the best thing you can buy, as long as it of course makes sense. For example, I wouldn't say save up all the way to a Titan card, for example, if you're just doing gaming. I'm not suggesting that. Please don't take that as advice. Please don't. But just spending a tiny bit more for something like an ROG Strix card in this scenario could really benefit you, because hey, you'll be getting the best of the best RTX 3090 performance for just a little extra. Plus, if you're already someone who really likes the look of the ROG cards, then that's another bonus. So it's very interesting to see all these, different divergences in these cards this generation, and hopefully that just means more competition, more options, more everything. So let me know what you think of ASUS doing this. I'm really glad to see that someone's really pushing the envelope on what this non-preference card can be. Additionally, if you are someone who already, say, bought a weaker RTX 3090 card, just let me know what you think as well. Would you have bought a Strix card or like a different RTX 3090? Let me know down in the comments below. And hey, if you're someone who's readying up to build an RTX 3090 rig, then I recommend you check out our Amazon links down in the video description below, because no matter what you buy from them, we get some money, you don't pay enough extra, it's a win-win. Down there you find a link to our Patreon if you want to support the channel monetarily, and also like to find my Patreon FKB for supporting this channel, and also down there is a link to our Discord if you want to talk to me as well. This all what else really. And I guess it's weird, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, good Bye.